Well, good evening and welcome to the Dreamboys live and lockdown. We're live at 6:30, an hour earlier than originally planned because we have got one hell of a show for you. And let me just address the elephant in the room. And that's not me. It's the elephant that isn't in the room tonight. Miss Emma Royd, she is not available. In fact, she heard that the restaurants were open. So she is now doing laps around the Chinese buffet to lose weight before the gym opens, or so she says. I don't think she's going to lose weight by the amount of food that she's going to be consuming. She'll be like that all the way along. Honestly, she's like Nunu the Hoover. But the reason why she isn't here is because we've got two very special guests and their bodies are far too big and hench to fit on the screen with two beautiful lasses. So we thought we'd get rid of the ugly one, put on the pretty one, and then introduce you to the boys that you have all come to see. I am not going to run Emma down because when she sees me, chances are she hasn't been fed for 3 hours and she's chanced to eat me. So give some love to Miss Emma Royd and miss her lots and lots because she will be back very, very shortly for your viewing pleasure. But I don't know how you're feeling, everybody out there on Facebook, everybody who is tuning in from Facebook and YouTube. Where are you all tuning in from this evening? Let me know where you were all from, who is joining us. But I don't know about you, but 15 weeks in lockdown, I swear to God, I have seen the same old penis night after night after night. It's like the same old used tea bag slamming off my chin night after night. Honestly, I have to pretend I'm asleep and it's 7 o'clock on an evening. I'm pretending. I just can't be done with it. So I thought what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to two of the hottest men on tour this coming season. So we've got people from Doncaster, Darlington, Whitby. People are missing Emma. That's lovely. Norwich, Telford, North Lincolnshire, Dundee, Hull, Worcester. We have got people from all over the globe. We've got people from America, Ireland, Scotland, Canada, near Andover. Stuffing my face with Ferrero Rochers. Well, you might be stuffing something else later, hon, when you see what I'm going to be bringing to the screen, I can tell you. So it is time for me to stop chatting and introduce you to the boys that you have all been waiting for. So please go absolutely crazy for the amazingly talented, the sexy, the beautiful man who has been on tour for quite some time. And you'll know him from the likes of Big Brother and X on the Beach. Go crazy for Lawton Carter, everybody!
Yo, what's happening, people? You all right?
Hi, Lawton. Are you all right, babe?
Yes, I'm okay. Tess, there's a slight delay. Every time I do something like this, Wi-Fi is just horrendous.
Do you know what? I would quite happily wait for the sound because I can see the picture and the picture's bloody good tonight.
Cheers.
I'm jealous of the missus. I am.
Yes.
So what I'm going to
Wind
do,
up.
I'm going to also bring on our second man of the moment. He is brand new to the Dreamboys for this year, but he is not brand new to the screen. You'll have seen him on Celebrity X on the Beach and also made famous from Love Island. Go absolutely crazy for Michael Griffiths, everybody.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, there's a lot happening tonight. Look at that. I want to be in the middle.
Ooh.
I want to be in the middle.
Apparently, Lilton's in the middle, though.
I know you're in the middle, Lawton, which means you're gonna have all the fun. So what's happening, boys? What's happening with lockdown? How is life treating you in lockdown, Michael?
Do you know what? Life's pretty good in lockdown. I mean, giving me more time to train and stuff like that. So trying to just go above and beyond with me training now, taking it a little bit further, implementing skipping. So I'm skipping a lot. But, you know, you get whipped a lot when you skip, so it's quite painful.
You don't always get whipped when you skip it.
Yeah, you do. If you skip like me, you do.
Get in my red room, then you'll know what whipping is. What are you going to say, babe?
Are you really training as much as I wish it was. I mean, I've been watching a lot of people. I haven't actually done any train. That's a lie. The
Yeah,
first
well,
time in about 12 weeks.
I'm either skipping every day or
I'm
I'm
not gonna
cycling.
lie.
So I'm trying to just
Fair enough.
get leaner. You know what I mean? Got a holiday coming up.
Where you're off to?
Ooh, don't know. Yeah. Well, I know I'm flying out on the 4th. I just don't know where I'm going yet. Haven't picked a place.
Oh, well, I'm flying out on the 10th. So wherever you're going, I'm going.
Oh, really?
I can't tell you where I'm going because the holiday is pending to change. Now I found out you're flying out.
Yeah, I just need to decide where I'm going right now. So I know I'm leaving before.
I'll drop you a little DM and let you know where I'm going, and we can all wear our little budgie smugglers. Well, I won't wear budgie smugglers.
I don't wear budgie smugglers, so I'll let you that alone.
We'll recreate Love Island. How about that?
I won't be wearing those shoes.
So, Lorne, have you got a holiday?
I do. I've got. We're taking the kids to somewhere. Steph isn't around, so I have no idea. And then we go to Ibiza on the 29th of September. We've got like a villa somewhere. Again, I don't know anything. I just turn up with like a couple of pairs of Speedos and I'm done. And some baby oil and I'm good to go. It's literally it.
Baby oil is a vital item right there.
Mate, how black go? We literally, I went there for 4 years. Terrible. Mothering myself and all. Oh my God, is it that far behind?
Yeah.
Hear me?
Kind of.
Hell, man.
Do you know what? I wish my sex life took as long. I'll be there all night. I'll be and actually my eyes are watering because I'm staring at you and I'm waiting for something to come out. Look at that. Staring. Oh, come close. Somebody screenshot this, print it out, and laminate it. It's white clear.
As he froze.
So we've got a few questions coming up on the screen tonight. We've got loads of people tuning in. We've got loads of super fans. So I'm just going to say hello to them. We've got Faye Samantha, Amy Freeman. We've got Charlotte O'Neill saying hello. Mandy Buckley, hello, Michael. We've also got some brand new info from the Dreamboys that has literally just landed. Now we have been told that the show, the tour show or the tour show, has had brand new dates and it's going on to it later than expected. And what we're going to do is set up a page on the Dreamboys, and if you all would like to log on to the dreamboys.co.uk/subscribe, because coming up very shortly for subscribers only are some VIP offers. Some of those are for the tour, which two of our boys who are on the screen are on. The other boy on the screen, who is actually a lady, isn't. She might be due on very shortly. That's if I'm not already pregnant. So if you would like to subscribe, you will have lots of... No, the coil's staying firmly fitted, I'm afraid, boys. Absolutely. So what are you most looking forward to on the tour, Michael?
Taking my kit off. Fully just taking it off. Like I'm planning on being in really good shape for the tour, to be fair. So I'm just looking forward to being on stage with the boys and just kind of having a bit of fun.
Absolutely. Lorne, what has he got to look forward to?
You know what? We often get asked to describe the tour, and it's one of those things. It's like reality TV. Unless you've done it, you can't really explain. Like, I can tell you about it all day long, but until you've lived it, you don't even understand. It's totally bizarre. It's great. It's good fun. We've got a really bunch of lads around. It gets a bit messy at times. We party. We get told off left, right. It's good. Mate, you're gonna have when it happens. Time.
Yeah, I missed the end of that.
I usually miss the end because I fall asleep. You know what I mean? I need to. I fall asleep during and after. But so it's something that you have to be in it to be part of. Now I haven't actually seen. Well, nobody has seen this brand new show of the tour, and obviously both of you have both been in rehearsals for it. It's ready to go and it's raring to go. It is brand new. And what new features are you most looking forward to performing, Lawton?
Every year the show has a slight change. This year we've actually got a set which is totally different to anything we've ever done before. I can't see what it is that would give it away. You'll know what I'm on about. But it's very, very like interactive. Why we can't do the shows so soon, because getting everyone up on stage, getting us out, is gonna massively. And so if we'd have released the show sooner, it wouldn't affect. It would have just completely devalued everything. So it's got everything we normally have and some, which is really, really exciting for us. But it just had to sort of get ready and then be tough. Can't fine, obviously, but sucks at the same time.
Well, I'm absolutely loving the sound of the audience participation bit, because I think the reason why we go to the shows is not only to watch you gorgeous boys, but it's also to be involved. And I know when I'm sat in an audience, as an audience member, I really want to be part of that show. I want to be the lady or the gentleman who is chosen to be on that hot seat with my favourite dream boy literally spread across me. Honestly, that is the dream, isn't it? That's the dream. And literally, you're performing in theatres to how many people? 2,000?
Lowell will best know that.
There and there.
Yeah.
It all depends on the size of the thing. They wouldn't surprise me if a lot of them were sold out for next way. Obviously, things have been moved around and stuff like that, so it could be in excess of. Trust.
Well, apparently ticket sales have already been hot off the press for the new tour dates into the early next year. And remember, just make sure that you are logging on to the dreamboys.co.uk/subscribe, because that is where you're going to get your VIP offers and your first hot list on the tickets. So make sure you grab them while you can, because they are selling like hotcakes. And the tour, when are you going to be starting the tour? When is the first official date?
I'm not sure when the first, but we have 2 weeks of rehearsals. Obviously, it's been months we finished the show. Sorry, Michael, didn't mean to cut you in. But I know we go back to rehearsals for 2 weeks on the 19th of January. And then from there, obviously, we'll roll straight ahead. So, end of Jan.
That'll do. I mean, straight after Christmas.
Christmas presents for you.
Perfect stocking filler. Not only will these men fill your stockings at the show, but they will also fill your stocking at Christmas. So if there's any fellas watching for the wives, their wives really want a ticket to see Dreamboys. So make sure you're purchasing your tickets and pop them in a stocking. It's a great stocking filler, and the boys will fill her stockings when she comes to the show more than probably what you can do during Emmerdale and Coronation Street. So I want to touch on you are both no stranger to stage and screen, and you both have something in common as well, because you both starred in a show very similar to one another. One was X on the Beach, and then was it Celebrity X on the Beach, Michael? That you were
Yeah. That was on my series of Celeb X.
Both of you on the same one. Same one. Right. Okay.
Two for one.
Two for. I mean.
The 2 for 1 special.
So did you already know each other before going on X on the Beach?
No. I met Lowton and we was he spoke about Dreamboys, and I'd said that I'd been approached by them, and I was going to do it, and he was like, "Yeah, I've heard," and he's telling me how much I was going to enjoy it. And then Logan was probably the first kind of insight to Dreamboys that I had. Obviously, Logan never wears shoes, so like I was always a bit confused that he never wears shoes when we was on X anyway, and kind of showed me a couple of moves that were in the last show, and he showed them on Sophie Kasai. So I was taken back. I was like, "Is this really how he's getting down?" And now that like, I'm kind of involved, I understand it, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's how we get down."
Yeah, no
Well,
around.
so who did you most gel with on that series of Celeb X on the Beach?
I gelled with everyone. Like I'm quite like diverse like that. I'll talk to anyone. I'm not really one of those guys that goes to a empty full room and doesn't know anybody and just sits in the corner. Like I'll go around and talk. I'm not really too fussed. So I gel with everyone. But Lowton showed me a few dance moves, so hats off to him.
Yeah, I'm similar. Like there wasn't anyone that I really massively gravitated to. But I kind of like I talk to everyone now. Literally, like all the guys I'm there with, I still chat now. I had a right laugh when I was on there. I was literally on there for a matter of 4 or 5 days or something. So, yeah, and in that time, we had chats. I got to speak to everyone, or another. Got drunk on, me and Dave actually, I think got. But yeah, good. It's really, really nice because it was refreshing. When you were, I think the difference between being on a civilian show kind of thing and then on there with people that are sort of in the industry is that people are also very self-aware. Like they know who they are, like what they're doing, what they're is like. It's had a great time doing it.
Yeah.
But no one was out to be like already. They didn't have to call to get attention of a camera or something. Like everyone knew, well, actually, this is you. I'm going to bring this to you. That sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? It's very...
Yeah. So you just touched on there about people being in the industry that was on that was on Celeb X on the Beach. What is it like being in that industry? How has it changed your life from being like a regular day job and then all of a sudden bang, you're in the public eye thanks to reality TV? How is it? How has it changed your life?
Is that to me or Lowton?
Either one of you. Go for Michael.
Well, the
okay,
thing,
so, what?
Take your turn. You go.
Okay, sweet. So obviously, before X, I did Love Island, and obviously, before that, I was a firefighter. So my day-to-day life changed drastically because going from running into burning buildings to going to movie premieres and meeting people like Margot Robbie was just so different. That everything kind of changed so quick that you've got to adjust quick. But
yeah,
it is a lot of fun, and you meet some really nice people as well in the industry. So, like without that, I probably wouldn't have met Lowton. Without that, I would never have met Margot Robbie. So it's actually a lot of fun. Like I'm still really busy at the minute, even though like lockdown happened, it kind of quieted everything down. But then as it's starting to lift, the work's coming back in again, and I'm starting to get really busy again. So I'm enjoying myself, to be honest. Like it gives me the opportunity to kind of look after my family. I can go on holiday pretty much as I want. But the main thing for me was like, if I was going to take the opportunity, I really wanted to be able to do something for me parents, like my mum and dad. So like, if they ever need anything, they know they can just call me and I'll sort them out. And I do that. Like I'll send me money, my mum money, whatever, like whenever. Like I try and send the money every month, really. Oh.
That's amazing. That is amazing. And when I speak to people, obviously who has come from a normal background, and you've gone into reality TV or you've been a TV personality, but you've gone from a normal job into the like you've literally been thrown into the public eye from not, I don't want to make this sound awful, but from nothing to something that's been looked at and scrutinised and picked at, and perhaps taking pictures of you falling out of a club or rolling out of a taxi, or even into personal life, like relationships and family.
Even things like that.
How, as a person, do you both react to that sort of pressure and that sort of following?
Well, with things like that, like regardless of what you're doing, people are always gonna have an opinion. I tend to look at it as like, you don't know me, so you can say whatever you want. It doesn't really bother me. Like even down like people commenting things on your Instagram, they don't actually know you, and 9 times out of 10, I'll ignore it. But if I'm in one of their moods, and sometimes I am, I'll fight back. But like only because I'm bored and I want to have some fun. So I'll fire back, and the majority of the time, people can't take it. So like, if they say something nasty to me, I'll fire back with a bit of banter, and they get all confused
because they can't take it.
Nah, it's just funny. I 4 hours the other day replying to a comment. 4 hours the other day I spent replying to comments. It was great. I had a lot of fun.
I love that though. That's dedication. Because I think the only place for a troll is either under a bridge or on the end of a pencil, and it really boils my blood because they don't know the person at the trolley, but they also don't know the effects that it's going to have. So that comment going into the ether, you don't know how that comment and that troll is how it's going to be received. You never know what that person's going through.
I think people just need to actually think before they say things to people. Like, you don't actually know that person, and you're commenting all this nasty stuff on their photos and stuff. Like, they might not have a strong mind, and they might not have a strong will. Like, I'm quite thick-skinned, so say whatever you want to me. It doesn't bother me at all. Yeah. Like, and then when I'm in one of their moods, I'll bite back. But like, it's never getting to me. Like, whatever you say, it won't get to me. Like, I've been through things in my past that are a lot worse than some words. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So you say whatever you want.
The little hashtag I always use this hashtag. If someone's getting on my nerves, it's hashtag fuck 'em. Because literally, I just think, you just crack on because you're not affecting me, babe. I'm actually paying your wages. so it just, but I just think, well, the more negative, any publicity is good publicity. If they're following you, then they're actually upping your following on Instagram, to which we all get royalties for. And go on, Lawton, go on.
Steph really struggles with. Again, you know what? It's quite amusing. Like Mike and I are quite similar in many ways, from our humour, the things we enjoy watching, to how he's just taken what he said. I'm exactly the same. Couldn't give 2 fucks. The problem where things become an issue is when they start realizing they can't offend you, and they start attacking the people you love, your parents. Like Steph is hi, Steph. Steph.
Hi, Steph.
Hi, Steph.
Rubbish. There we go.
Hi. She's fabulous.
She can't stand people about her ever. Like, as long as people are talking about you. No. As long as people are talking about you, you're doing something right. Like, I don't give 2 fucks. I'm like, brilliant. Say something bad, say something good, whatever. She's like, she's not built for it. So obviously she wouldn't be made for she wouldn't fit in very well, or she wouldn't last very long in it. So it's kind of like I said, it's very easy for me to say don't give a shit, whatever. But when I get my son's mum saying some woman say the most disgusting, wishing death upon Darcy and stuff, it's too far. Like, and there's still nothing I can do about it, and I find myself apologising things that I control. So it's like, what the fuck am I meant to do?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, that was why obviously that petition went round for trolling, and it was passed in Parliament, and now it's actually illegal, and it is an offence to troll, which is absolutely fantastic. But moving away from trolls and back on to beautiful boys, Who in the whole troupe of Dreamboys that you're currently working with, the current tour, who would you swap places with for the day and why?
Do you know what? Smike, because I want to be able to do that Michael Jackson dance. Like, it's ridiculous. I watch the video on the Dreamboys page like every couple of days, and I show it to so many people. I'm like just so amazed by it. I just want to be able to do it, and I can't. So
I think I had this question before, because I'm quite similar, like not in every way. I think I'd go for someone who's quite similar to. So Alice.
Alice, what you want to run the show? Yeah.
Do you know what? Go straight to the top, Lawton. Do you know what I mean?
I want to be the boss.
Actually, what I want to ask you is, someone has commented here, are you a giver or are you a receiver?
What, in the bedroom?
Give.
I'm just going to put it out there. Someone's just said on a question, are you a giver or a receiver?
See, like, sharing is caring, so I'm a bit of both. I'm receive at the same time, you know?
Okay. Lawton?
I get pleasure from them getting pleasure, so that turns me on. So then essentially I'm winning by giving it, so everyone's winning that way. I'm like the Mrs. Alex.
I love her.
Oh, really?
I love her. The last live we did, she just kept chipping in, and I actually love her. Like, I need to follow her on Instagram because she's just so sassy. But I've just had another message that's just come through. They weren't actually talking about in the bedroom. They were actually talking about giving and receiving presents. Do you prefer to give or receive? So now we know what you like in the bedroom, boys. You're both very versatile, but you like to give, Lawton.
I like giving presents, really.
Don't give me presents ever. If you love me, don't ever give me a gift. I am the most awkward. I don't know how to take it. I'll give you the lot. Yeah, take it all. I love my. It was just Steph's birthday. I went over the top. When it's my birthday, we don't celebrate it. Or I try not to, because it just makes me feel awkward. I'm like, oh, what do I do with this? Thank you. It's horrible. I don't like it.
Well, depending on what you get for your birthday, off me, I can show you what to do with it. I'll teach you. After all, that's my profession. So, going back to the normalisation of having normal jobs and firefight. Before Michael, you were a firefighter. Lawton, what was your job before this crazy showbiz life started?
I did just about every job on a building site within about 2 years. A scaffolder whilst I was at dance college, because I couldn't afford to do it every day. Well, I've got a scholarship, but I couldn't afford to live there or anything. So I worked as a scaffolder 3 days a week and trained the other 2. So I was like named Billy Elliot on the building site, which was always fun and everyone. I was only 19. It was like freestone wet. And then I come out of that, and I kind of find a part of dance studios, and then from there I've kind of always been doing something like showbiz related. So I guess it was less change for me. It was more of a progressive thing, and obviously it wasn't as massive as what Michael's experienced either. So I mean, he's literally 1 minute like he can walk down the street and not, you know what I mean, like normal life. And the next, it's like, my knickers.
Well, Lawton, I am going to let you, Billy Elliot, pirouette out of your living room door because you have got somewhere to be tonight, and I've sent my address, and I will see you in 3.5 hours, and I will be laid there with sushi all over my body because that is as fish as I am ever going to get. So thank you so much, Lawton, for joining Live in Lockdown. It's been an absolute pleasure. Second time. I mean, not many women can say they've had Lawton twice in a month.
Back, guys, so good to be with you this evening. Mike, have a great chat, buddy, I look forward to seeing you in January, probably, mate. Take
Yeah.
it easy. Later.
See you later, Lawton. Bye.
Mate.
Bless him. He really struggled with his Wi-Fi tonight, but I'm going to literally, I've got a couple of more questions, Michael, before we get off, because I can see in the background that you've got Dreamboys in the background. What is that?
Oh, I think it's just a little...
Oh, it's a little thing. It's the little logo. I thought you were like
a little logo, yeah. I thought I just had it. I almost looked as well then.
So I'm going back to you saying about the seeing celebrities and going from a normal job and then seeing celebs. Now, I have a normal day job still, and I go into work, and I can be. When I met Ant and Dec on the Saturday night and met Kylie Minogue, and then on the Sunday I was preparing to go back to work the next day, and it's just absolutely surreal. So I don't know how you've managed to just go bang into the spotlight, and there you are, and you've just coped with it magnificently. And seeing you climb on social media and your TikToks, your TikToks is really good. Now, who are the other two men who are in your TikToks?
So it's Chris and Jordan. They were both on my season of Love Island. So I need to get back on my TikToks because I've not really done one for a while. Just been moving house and that. So trying to get back on. So I've got a few ideas on my board of what I'm going to do for a couple of TikToks. And then I think we might use Sunday as a content day and just bash out 3 TikToks each. Absolutely,
because they are really, really entertaining. And I think you have to say that you were a firefighter. There is an entertainer in you. So although that is a really serious job, you don't come across very serious. You're very laid back, but you don't come across very serious on screen or on stage.
Yeah, well, I've always been quite laid back as it is anyway. So I think it's just how I've always been. I've always liked the idea of being a firefighter because I always wanted to give back to the community and I always wanted to help people. So when I actually got the opportunity to do it, I grabbed it with both hands and just straight off into it. They were like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna run into a burning building." I was like, "Show me the building."
Right, before I let you go, Michael, we've got. I want to do a quick fire 5 questions, and you've just got to answer them without thinking. Okay. Favorite color?
Orange.
Favorite food?
I like all foods really. I'm not a full eater anymore. I used to be though.
Favorite holiday destination?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Dubai.
Okay. Not the last one, but this is the second off last one. If you had to choose one person to spend a week with from the Dreamboys tour, who would it be?
Jordan.
Blondes or brunettes?
Doesn't bother me.
Right, I'm changing my wig. I can be any colour you want. Absolutely. You have been an amazing guest. Thank you so much. We can't wait to get you on stage. I know it's been a difficult year. You were meant to be on stage all throughout the summer, but it has been postponed and put back. But we are looking forward to seeing everybody at an auditorium, theatre, outside event, and also our Saturday night shows. Michael, you are going to be the front man for the next how many months?
Well, we'll see what the new tour dates say, and then we'll see how many shows I'm doing and when the last one is. So they'll be up on my socials as well.
If you would like a personalised message from any of our Dream Boys, log on to the website as well, because all of our 2 boys are doing personalised messages where you can get yourself or somebody that you really love a personalised message from one of our gorgeous men. But to my, is it right? I think it's right. No, he looks on my left, but I think he's on my right. The other man of the moment, Michael, you have been absolutely amazing tonight. Thank you so much for coming on Live and Lockdown. Lawton was amazing, even with his difficulties. But thank you so much for spending the night with a drag queen on Hump Day. So thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Can you just say a massive hello to all the dreamers, because they're all literally going crazy. So they're going crazy.
Do you know what? I can't wait to meet you all. So make sure you get a ticket and come see me on tour, because I'll be at a theatre near you.
Absolutely. Well, you have been a great guest. Thanks again. And ladies and gentlemen and all my non-binary friends, I hope you've enjoyed Live and Lockdown tonight, live at 6:30. I've been Tess Tickle. We've had the fabulous Michael Griffiths and Lawton Carter. Until next time, have a wonderful evening. Good night. God bless. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.